Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right above my head or kind of diagonal above my head, all that means is you're catching the replay. So come on in, y'all. I have a really large purple shiplap surface that we are going to use. Actually, I got to finish painting it, but we're going to use it. And I'm really excited to show you. So whenever you get here, say hello. In the comments, I want you to type Fright, F-R-I-G-H-T. We're going to use a transfer that's on sale, 75% off. And y'all, this makes it like $10.47, I think. So I'm super excited for this project. This is going to be a perfect statement piece on my mantle because it is large and in charge. In fact, it's like 18 by 24. So I am going to inspire you to do it. Okay? All right, let's notify the broadcast channel because they are very important people, just like y'all. So they are notified so that they can come join us. I'm going to scoot this back. I did start painting, y'all. We're going to paint with Regal. Regal is the purple color. That is my all-time favorite. And you're probably like, well, you said big surface, Amy. That's a little surface. Well, you just wait and find out. So let me grab my Regal paste. I painted all of the wood lines, all of the wood pieces except one so far. Did y'all notice I got a new tabletop? Y'all see that? Let me show you. Looky, looky. Isn't it pretty? Zach put that on there for me today. It's just contact paper, y'all, and like if it gets messy, I can just remove it and replace it for like hardly any money whatsoever. All right, so this is the color Regal. I'm using a sponge brush. So comment Fright whenever you get here, F-R-I-G-H-T. Hit the heart button, sprinkle the video out. And I need you to become a Perks member. And you're probably like, what's that? Perks members are people who subscribe to my Perks enrollment membership. It's like a Costco membership. And you are charged only $10 this month, y'all. In August, it is half off. And you're going to get $20 back every month after your payment runs to shop on the website. And you get to shop 30% off forever and always as long as you're active. So if you want to take advantage of the Halloween stuff that we are doing, this sign tonight, you need to be a Perks member in order to save 75%, okay? Hi, everybody. I've missed y'all. Where are my friends at? Hello. Kelly, you survived another day without the kids? I hope so. There's Noreen and Patricia and Betty and Annette and Debbie and Dawn and Kim and Sheila and Barbara and Denise and Jackie. Woo! Frankie Stone's back, y'all. She came back. She likes us. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Pearl. Hi, Christine Cannon. All right, so I want to dry this, so I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to do this little spot that I did not already do. There's Mr. Zach. Hi, Linda. Hi, Holly. How are you? Come on in. All right, so that is dry. Hi, Janet. Janet, you're really not late. I promise. We're literally just getting started. Okay, let's paint this end and make sure that it kind of blends in with the other portion of our board here. They'll be there on Monday. Oh, girl, I give you mad props. Thanks, Holly, for sprinkling. Thanks, y'all. Y'all, remember, our growth is in your hands when you share our videos. Hi, Tina. All right, let me just make sure all of this is dry because we're going to work with this next. We're going to work on our frame next to get it prepared. Yes, they can, Annette. We have new products released today, y'all. On top of our huge Halloween sale. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Judy. Hey, Donna. All right, this is kind of wet right here because I kind of got it a little bit thick. How are Jackson and Dylan doing at school? They are doing well. However, Zach got a call from the nurse today because I was live earlier. Their throats were hurting. Dylan had a low-grade fever. We took him to the doctor, and they checked out just fine. So, I mean, she said it's most likely just a virus going around. But they have a 3-day weekend, so they're going to rest up. We don't have any plans. We're not making any plans.
Bunch of fakers.
We're just going to stay put. But other than that, like the whole school part of it, they're doing well. Okay, do I want to keep this on here? I think so, because we're going to sand it. I know, this color is called Regal. We painted with my favorite chalk paste color. It's not the one I use a whole lot, but it is, I love purple. Okay, I'm just kind of drying that purple right there. Hold on, I'm making a mess. Okay, next step. This is a project with a process tonight, okay? We're going to grab a sanding block. And we've got all of these boards. I think there's 8. 8 boards. This is on Etsy. We are going to create an 18 by 24 surface, shiplap, for our large transfer. And I'm just sanding the edges a little bit. Do I want to sand this? Yeah, might as well. Yeah, Zach threw a bunch of stuff. Zach, you never got the last one that you gave me. He was sitting in the chair spewing off all of these things. So we are going to stress these out. We're going to stress out the board, y'all. One by one. I spy the pumpkin carriage. Pumpkin carriage? What you talking about, Willis? That little thing right there? Yes. Sure thing. If you are a subscriber to our craft box, it's only $40 a month. You should have received your box by now, but if you didn't, don't look above my head. But that was our, what month are we in? August craft box. Super fun. Hi, Tina. Thank you. So, like I said, this is a process tonight, but it's a good process. So we're almost halfway through. I'm going to have purple fairy dust all over. Should make Zach come in here and wipe all these off because that's the next step. Hi, Louise. But this can be found on Etsy. We have an 18 by 24 and we have an 18 by 18 surface. Just like this. And it comes unassembled, unpainted. You have to do all of that work.
No, you don't have to demand.
Zach, can you please come wipe this off?
You just have to ask.
You totally...
I moved it, I know. Sorry.
Stop touching things. You drive me nuts when you do
Are you
that.
sure you want me
Hi,
to
Tina. Thanks for the stars.
Am I allowed to wipe this?
Yes.
You don't want me to touch anything, though.
Stop touching the screen.
I didn't touch the screen. I just
Whatever.
ring light.
Vicki, you're talking about club subscription. I'm talking about craft box subscription. Craft box is unrelated to chalk. Holly's starting to paint hers.
Ooh. I may paint this one. I want a blue one or a green one.
Okay, Zach's going to do craft box
Maybe,
tonight.
maybe. I asked you to do it, but you never gave me an answer.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember asking me to make this one kind of like green and blue?
Oh, man.
Well, I guess you should listen.
Just slap him upside the head with this. Pow!
Do it myself.
Y'all, this fool is going to be with me on Whatnot tomorrow night at 7 p.m. helping me with the auction sale. So if you want to join and hang out and have a lot of fun and bid on our finished pieces, those are our finished projects that we make. All you have to do is comment the word Fright, scroll all the way to the bottom of that message and check it out. OMG. That is yuck. I know, Kelly.
See, this is why...
So you see what Kelly said?
No, what did Kelly say?
Yeah.
This is why
Sorry,
you wipe
that's
it off.
loud.
Because there's particles and stuff on it. See?
Okay, excuse me.
You're excused. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks so much.
My pleasure. Oh, and let me get you that thing I recommended.
Okay.
I didn't forget. I had planned. And don't forget the...
No, I'm not using that, and I'm not using that. I need, like, moss. Like, there should be moss in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, this is going to come down here. This is going to go somewhere. Here we go. It is Regal. I know, Bambi. I don't know why it won't let you open that. Make sure you download the app. Download the app first and try that. Go search for Whatnot in your app store and try that. Okay, I'm trying to keep this desk somewhat clean, y'all. Yes, purple is Regal. Let me just dry this off. Got me a new cover. Find it?
No.
It wasn't meant to be.
Well, I was initially thinking that.
No, that does not bend and fold and all the things. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. We have 8 of these. Okay, so you're basically just going to line them up.
Because it's the Spanish moss, right?
Yes.
Didn't we buy that or no?
Oh, we did.
Because I remember I told you I had used it. Perplexed now. It'll show up in a month or so. Like, oh yeah, here it is. Remember when we were looking for it?
It is, Kelly. It's a new top. Are you still talking?
Apparently to myself. You picked this out. Sorry.
All right, so see what we're doing. We're lining this up.
I tried.
Hey, thanks for trying. I really appreciate you, Zach. Can't find it. I don't know where it would be.
Probably hid it from
Maybe in the trash.
Once I came up with the idea.
All right, so I'm going to line these up. You're going to get 8 of these pieces and 5 of these, okay? This is what's going to hold it together. Got my glue gun on. I think we're good in shape. All right, thanks. Yes, I just have some contact paper on here, to be honest. All right, so we're going to glue these down. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for commenting the keyword. All right, y'all. We're going to create like a square-ish. I don't know. Basically going to look like this. Y'all see it? Okay. Hi, Lorena. I got this from Amazon. All right, this is what we're doing. See? Right here. We're creating this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my hot glue gun. I'm already going to need a glue stick. And I am going to press these in and down. Okay. Oh, glue stick. Did you know that if you put some glue on the end of your glue stick and then put it in your glue gun, it stays? In case you didn't know that. So typically I use stick fast glue, but not for something like this that I really need to hold. Okay. Hi, Sue. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Deb, what are you doing? You'd be so proud of me. I painted with Regal. Where you been, girl? Are you watching Mr. Mikey? I saw, was he on? I think he was on, right? Maybe I saw a post from him, a funny post. I don't remember. All right, so now press and hold. Hi, Pam. All right, I think we're good. I can feel the warmth coming through the boards. So I really want to make sure that I glued these. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Hold on. So make sure that you glue, like attach the board here and then attach the board here. Deb, you need a calendar, girlfriend. Okay, same for this one, I think. Although this one might be okay. Which one is it? One of these I need to fix. This one. Okay, right here. Really make sure that you have plenty of glue. That is where I failed. Were y'all expecting a purple board when I flipped that over if you're just hopping on? It's a wow factor tonight, y'all. We're changing things up. All right, so now I think we've got this going well. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, you sent me a message that you wanted to know these pens. Mr. Pen Permanent Markers. It's got a little mustache and it's the chisel point. That's what I use. Your clock's above my right shoulder. The relax and unwind when there's not a set time. Yeah, I know. Okay, so here's your board, right? So again, make sure that you get all of your pieces glued nicely with a bunch of glue. Look at this. Do you see Halloween? Okay. I'm going to turn that off for now. Not to put hot glue on the end of new glue sticks, which gets low, and then put them in the glue gun. Why? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Enlighten me. All right, here we go. Surface wax. We're going to put all over this board because we're going to put the transfer down directly on the surface. I know, Miss Deb, I need wild lime. I know. We just don't have that. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that this is nice and coated so that my transfer does not stick super duper well and peel up my purple. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I forgot. Zach wanted me to add a step. Hi, Vendetta. What's going on, girlfriend? Okay, so we've got 4 boards waxed. Y'all see the difference? A little bit shiny. Not a big deal. We're going to put our transfer right over it. So sometimes it's not as even. Got some on my hand. Okay, board number, what is this, 7? It wasn't good for your glue. It wasn't good for your glue gun. I wonder why. I wonder why. That's interesting, Noreen. Maybe I'll have Zach be an investigator and Google. Never heard that before. Maybe it's true. Thanks for the tip. You missed it again, Cheryl? It's already out of stock? No way. Okay, what was I going to do? I don't know. It may be too late. He wanted me to add some, you know, Zach's a big Halloween fan. Hi, Teresa. Big Halloween fan. So he is very proud that I'm doing Halloween. Okay, let me see what this looks like. I don't even know if we're going to be able to see it, to be honest. You can see it, I think. A little bit. Maybe not. It's kind of darkening up that. Yeah, you can see it. I see it. I don't know. We'll let him be the judge. I tried to get it this morning. It was gone already. Wow. This is the second time. You can see it? Okay. So I'm trying to make this not so like pretty, even though that's what I'll probably call it. But you can do this before you glue your boards together, which I should have done. But I forgot. I didn't have Zach in here to boss me around. Okay, I see it. I'm gonna make it spooky, y'all. I kid you not. When Zach's like, okay, here's the color you should paint your board, I immediately like felt proud because I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all are gonna be so proud of me for using a color instead of black background. So this is just like an ink blending brush. I'm just using Distress Oxide for my, what is this? Blend stuff, distressing. And it's the color Black Soot. Did I already do that one? No. Okay, we're over here. Is stick fast, you use super glue or adhesive? Is the stick fast, you use the super glue? It's just the adhesive glue. It's the CA. The thick. Hello, Janet, by the way. I haven't seen your name in a while. It is Regal. Yes. Regal on an 18 by 24 shiplap. You can get this board pieces on Etsy. And we do have Etsy sale going through the month where you spend $100, you get 25% off. There's just sales everywhere. All Halloween on my chalk sites, 75% off. As long as you're a Perks member. Etsy site. There's just all sorts of things going on, y'all. Okay. That's done. Hi, Dee. Now, what did he tell me to do next? He told me to do some white. Should I do white too? I don't know. Might as well. We're already committed. When in doubt, use your fingers. Let's see. He's probably racing in here to tell me what I did wrong. It's okay. What are you making on the board? A big transfer, Miss Deb. It's going to say,
yes, the thought
happy haunting to all and to all a good fright.
My thought process for this was to create a smoky effect, like a fog-ish, dirty-ish look to the purple regal. Even little hints of green might be well.
Am I doing okay?
You're doing splendid. If you have green along the edges of the actual board itself.
Oh,
To give
man.
it a moss look.
You're done.
Since we don't have Spanish moss.
We don't?
Well, you didn't like the two things I brought out.
That's Excelsior. It's too thick. That stuff does not bend well. I mean, I don't know about y'all.
It's aspen wood. Oh, it is Excelsior. It doesn't bend?
Well, I put it... Okay, so let me tell y'all about that. Have y'all ever seen Excelsior? Different than, like, raffia? Different than, like... Hey? I don't know. But it's not very flexible. I have a bag that went around the world. Oh, hi, Leanne. We'd love to have you. Hi, Rainy. Okay. So we've got some white going on. We just got a lot going on, okay? That's what we do around here. We do it all at once. So this is a finger dauber. One more, and then we're going to lay our transfer down. I probably should have waxed after I did this, but I think we're going to be okay. Not too concerned about it. This is what your finger looks like when you use it to blend. Okay, I'm going to keep this green out. Oh. Y'all, that reminds me of Wicked. Annette, make sure you're subtotal 75 and you're logged into your account. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Let me get all of our stuff out of the way. Get out. Get out of here. Okay, let me turn this. So this is our board. Ooh, it's spooky. Let me grab our transfer. We're putting this on there. Oh, yay, Michelle. You're very welcome. What did you tell me, Zach? The green, yeah. I think the green's going to look good. I'll let you do that part at the very end while I take a break from all your steps. All right, so I'm going to peel it off. I'm going to need this to be laid out because that's going to go in the sink. Let me put the Distress Oxide over there. And we're going to fuzz this. And what else are we going to do? Shimmer Harvest should be good to go. What color haven't I used? Ooh, I'm going to use Bumblebee, maybe. Oh no. It's not a size B, it's a size E, Laura. I'm going to use Orange Peel, which it's seen better days. I got Regal, Bright White. Okay, everything else should be okay. All right, so we're going to fuzz it. This is applying lint to the back. Okay, I don't know. We've probably used this transfer twice. It came back. What? It came out last year, I think, maybe? Maybe the year before. But we're going to lay this on our transfer and just add some lint. It's not really adding a whole lot because it's sticky, but not like crazy sticky. All right, and then we're going to line this up, and it should fit this pretty much perfectly. Okay, this says 2021 for this transfer. Yes, all the sale items for the Halloween are under specials. Now, if you're a retail customer and you're not Perks and you're not a designer, you can also shop them. But just know that they won't be at 75% off. So you just need to sign up for Perks. Like, that's a no-brainer. You get half off this month. It's normally $20 to join, but this month you get it for $10. And you get whole bunch of perks. Like, for example, you place an order of $75 subtotal, you get that new Surface that's a cookbook stand. And then we also have new reindeers, 2 sizes. Those dropped today, but you can get the cookbook stand when you place an order of $75. Subtotal. Can we wash? Yes, Christy, you can. I wash mine all the time, girl. I wash my fuzzing cloths all the time. Okay, so I'm going to work out the air bubbles. Let's see how this works out. So this is an 18 by 24 size E transfer. I'm going to have to be careful down here because it's not wanting to stick as well. Push out the air bubbles, and we're going to start. Let me stir up this orange peel. Okay, so I'm going to put some distilled or purified water in my orange peel and give it a stir because I don't use this color a whole lot. So it sits in my drawer, and chalk, this is chalk and paste form, will start to dry out over time, right? So if you have colors at your house that you don't use very often, I would suggest that you kind of tend to them every so often by opening them up, maybe spritzing it with a little bit of tap water, not tap water, good Lord, that's totally wrong. Purified or distilled water, give them a stir, and then put the lid on and store them away. Just give them a little love. They're your craft supplies, right? They need love too. Okay, so the orange is good to go. That's fine. Let me open up my white. We're going to use this for our spider webs. Now, I need your help. This center section where it says to all and to all A, and this little moon, I don't even know if it's a moon. I really want to put it in Bumblebee, but Zach wants it in Harvest. Bumblebee or Harvest? What do y'all think? Oh man, just got that all over me. Thanks, Stephanie. All right, y'all ready? Let me scoot this down. Nope, let me scoot it back. Okay, so we're gonna work right here. It's really hard for y'all to see, but we're gonna do the dots in silver tonight. Zach, it looks like you won. I am just tired of you winning. The other colors are orange peel, shimmer olive, and shimmer silver. Got me some more stir sticks, y'all. Look at that. I'm making a mess. What is happening? How did I do that? Okay, well, we already got some of our dots pasted. Got some of the cobweb pasted. What is happening? Zach, did you jinx me? Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. We got a mess. Did y'all see that happening? So we might have a little bit of a silver spider web. Not too bad. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right, let me give this a stir. This one is acting up. Zach, I just threw that on the ground too. What is happening?
I don't know. Juanita had a really good idea though. She said you could do the windows in yellow in the Bumblebee, so it looks like a light.
Okay.
And you can do everything else in the shimmer. Okay. So that way, we both win.
Okay, can you pick up that stir stick that's on the floor right now?
Sure. You want to throw anything else?
I don't know, man. That's like toppled. No, it's way over there.
Aren't we supposed to take care of our craft supplies? Isn't that what you just said a few minutes ago?
I did.
Like that Spanish moss that's missing? Stir stick, anybody? It comes with Kira hair. Where's your cup? Excuse me.
Okay. Now, this is silver. We're going to use this all over our dots. And in the meantime, we're going to come over here. We're going to grab our bright white. And we're going to start putting that on the cobwebs. Y'all, I'm really excited about this.
I am too. It's looking great.
I mean...
But you really did like that?
Yeah, I put it on a little corner.
I know. I saw you test it. And then the look of your face is like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well it's going to show up once everything's on here.
It just needs to show up a little. It's just a shimmer star.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's do this over here.
But, you know, shimmer would look good for the spider webs, too. Silver.
Possibly. I mean, it would. Yes, I'm not going to.
I know, but I'm just... After you said you put it down there, I was like, oh, that would look really good.
Yeah, the spillage. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
We all saw that one.
That was weird. All right. Zach is out of the room. Okay. Now, happy in orange peel. Don't be scared of the big ones. You only live once. That is my new motto. You only live once. I mean, you never want to try it? I challenge you to try it. Okay. Hi, Kathy Miller. Orange peel is almost gone, y'all. Okay, let me get all of this done. Then we're going to lift it up. We're going to see. Oh my goodness. Do you see what I see? Okay, we're going to lay it down. We lifted up a bunch of the transfer. So we need to lay it all back down. Make sure it gets stuck around the silk screen onto the board. That is super important, y'all. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. Now, this next part is going to be shimmer olive. It does look awesome. I'm excited. Hi, Kathleen. All right, shimmer olive. I used this color earlier today. In case you missed it, we did that. That one's my favorite transfer, Halloween transfer. As I mentioned earlier, Zach is a huge Halloween fan. Like, he goes all out decorating the outside. Last year, we decorated quite a bit inside. So, over, I don't know how many years we've been married. 17, 18. It's kind of grown on me. I'm excited to craft with Halloween. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. But if I don't show you, you'll never know, right? All right, let's do this. Get up all of our excess. And see how this looks. Okay, I've covered all of my silk screen from what I can tell. Put that back in the jar. Teresa loves Halloween. Okay, let's grab our color, silver. Where is it? This is the problem child color. at the moment. We are going to put silver over our little dots and lift this section up. That is so cool. All right. Lay it gently down. Press. Don't do that. Okay. All right, so now we decided harvest, right? And then the windows. Okay, I gotta remember that. Thanks, Sharon. All right, let me grab a smaller squeegee. Y'all comment the word freight. Go check your messenger. That will get you a message from us, A to Z Designs. With all the information on how to purchase this stuff, how to join our perks, how to get our cutout of the week. Y'all, the little stacked pumpkins. I had those earlier. You can grab that. What else is in there? It's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, let me concentrate here so I don't go over the windows. So this is like a, I don't know, it's like a yellowish color, shimmer. A yellow shimmer. I have kids that are yelling. I apologize. Does that ever happen to y'all? Whenever they're asked to do something, their voice raises? Not my kids. Okay, is this a window? No, I don't know what that is, but we're just gonna go over it. All right, so now we need to come over here and do this little banner section. I think that's what this is. And then we're gonna peel it up. Well, no, we gotta do our bumblebee window, right? Yeah, that's what kids do. Place a small order today because they are out of color of the month. I know. I saw that. Okay, let's go in with bumblebee for our windows. And y'all, I'm pretty sure somebody can double check me. Like, I know my pricing for designers and I get 40% off. This is like $10 and something. 74. I don't know for sure what Perks Members is, but it's very cheap. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Okay, so I see a little section of Shimmer Harvest that I missed. So let me grab that. We're going to lay it back down. And then we're going to work on the bottom section. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Get some more. Got our dots. Okay, let's go in with our bright white. Hi, Courtney. Great price to practice large transfers. Yes, Zach. Agreed. All right, let's go over our cobwebs. Get all of this covered. Every bit of it. Okay, and let's go over to the other side. Hopefully I don't get it on my shirt. Let's do the exact same thing. Try not to get it on our words. Or our little dots. Okay. Let's peel it up and lay it back down. Hi, Robin. Yes. Hi, Missy. Okay, lift. Right there. Lay it back down. And then we're going to focus on this section right here, which is going to be our shimmer olive. I'm actually going to lift from the bottom for a second. And go this direction. Okay. Shimmer olive. Thanks, Sue. Isn't it fun? Thank you for the kind words. All right, shimmer olive down. Concentrating, y'all. This transfer does not want to stick. Okay, so that is the G. Just making sure I'm still on the same word. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so now we have the little, that is where our silver went through with the spillage. Okay. Silver for the dot. Dot over here. Dot, dot. Dot, dot. Okay, we're done with the dots. Okay, I lifted that up already, right? Yes. So now all we have left is Fright, which will be in our orange peel. Oh, thanks, Christy. I'm so glad. You should not have a fear, my dear. It's just fun, right? Just sit down, craft, and make pretty things. If you mess it up, you know what? Just get you some reusable surfaces and practice, 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 practice. That way you can wipe them off, try again, right? And honestly, even with a wood surface, so like if I really mess this up, I could just like sand it down and paint over it. Honestly. Like I have finished pieces, like in the past, I would just sand down and reuse the surface. Just paint over it. Okay. Slide all of this in my jar because you don't want to waste your paste. Custom swimsuit pictures. Oh, yay! Holly, I cannot wait to see. I will get those approved as soon as I'm done. All right, y'all ready? Hold on. I don't want to have a paste fiasco where it ends up on the floor, because that one was really close to the edge of my desk, which I don't know if you can see or not, but that way I can put it all away and be done with it for the night. Okay, Now, I've got my backer sheet over here so that I can just set this transfer on it because, like I said, this will go to the sink for cleaning. Y'all, this is really awesome. So the majority of this up here should already be dry since we went slow and steady. Zach wants me to add the green distress oxide to the edges. I don't know. Let me find a green dauber. I need to get me some more. Where's my green one? There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, so this is called Mowed Lawn. It's a surface we have on Etsy. It's the 18 by 24 shiplap. And it comes like in the slats and you have to just assemble it. And there's a picture on Etsy how to assemble it. It's very easy. I would suggest painting them all before you assemble it. Y'all, this green on the edge is amazing. I'm really excited about this. So hit the heart button for us if you love it. Comment the word fright so that you can get the transfer, all the colors. Then there'll be a link to our Etsy site where you can get this shiplap board. We have it in 2 sizes. Okay, one more edge. But this distress oxide color, like I said, is called Mowed Lawn. Funny the name.
If you do add the moss,
I'm not going to.
I would just add it to the corners.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have it, so.
No, I know, but with what the stuff you have and saying how it
Okay.
bunches up.
Check it out. Ready? Look at this. Y'all, this is awesome. Happy haunting to all, and to all a good fright. I don't know if you can see the edges have that green distress oxide. But y'all hit the heart button. Isn't it awesome? This is Regal. We painted the background Regal. So you've got orange peel, shimmer olive, shimmer harvest. The windows are bumblebee, bright white, shimmer silver. Yeah.
Distress oxide.
And distress oxide in between each palette. So I hope y'all love it. And we'll see you next time. We're going all out Halloween, so I hope you guys are ready for the fun. Bye, friends.